How big a factor do you think was the threat of possibly no trade deal with the United States, as hinted at by President Trump? How big how big a factor do you think did that play in perhaps nudging both sides to the negotiating table this time around? Because it seemed that both sides before Saturday were at least were holding firm and saying you have to begin the peace process. You have to acknowledge that you attacked first. This time around, they seem to have come quickly, come to the negotiating table quite quickly, 24 hours after those proclamations. Do you feel that perhaps Trump played a factor in this and the possibility of no trade deal?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that may be another catalyst for Thailand to come to a conclusion with the U.S. on the tariff. Because previously we are also concerned that with the August 1st deadline is approaching. So far, we haven't, get any, result yet. So with this, another input from the U.S., I think it will probably put more pressure on, Thailand to also, negotiate, with the, Cambodia counterparts to come to a conclusion, as quickly as possible.
And I want to get to that aspect, the trade deal between Thailand and the United States and the race to try to achieve that before August 1st. But I do want to talk about or ask you about the possible impact on both the Thai and the Cambodian economy should this conflict escalate or take a turn for the worst. I mean, what are the best case and worst case scenarios based on whether or not we de-escalate or escalate this conflict any further for the economy and various sectors in Thailand and Cambodia, sir?
Yes, actually, the best case scenario would be a ceasefire, can be, started, immediately. And then, the trade between the two countries can resume. If you look at last year numbers, for example, we exported about $8 billion to Cambodia, while we import about $1 billion. So we actually enjoy about $8 billion trade surplus with Cambodia last year. And this year trade, actually, increase even faster. So, with the ongoing crashes, I think both sides also suffer. So if the trade deal, can be, if the crashes, is stopped, then I think the trade probably can resume. On that front, yeah, sorry.
Go ahead, Kasem. Finish your thoughts, sir.
Yeah, I think as the border, is closed, then the trade cannot start. And then, I think tourism sector, could be affected as well. But I think Cambodia will suffer more because there are more Thais crossing the border to gamble in Cambodia, along the Thailand-Cambodia border. So with the border closure, those people cannot cross the border. However, on Thailand, tourism, I think, is unlikely to be affected much because those provinces along the border are not major tourist destinations for Thailand.
Kasem, I want to get your thoughts on this because we actually documented that there was about 500,000 Cambodians working as overseas foreign workers in Thailand, and that could affect remittances to Cambodia, which might be about 5 to 6% of their GDP. On the flip side, a lot of these Cambodians are working in the manufacturing and construction sector in Thailand. Could these sectors perhaps be at risk of near-term issues or uncertainties should the conflict impact these Cambodian workers and their significance to these sectors, or are these sectors perhaps a little bit more insulated from the issue than we'd like to think?
Yeah, actually, Cambodia also try to urge their people to go back to the countries. So that may affect certain labor-intensive sector in Thailand, like manufacturing, fisheries. But I think we also employ a lot of people from Myanmar as well. So I think those people can substitute Cambodia workers if a lot of them go back home.
Okay. And now let's talk about, as this is all happening, as we mentioned, we're about 4 days away from August 1st. And at least according to economic leaders in Thailand and the acting Prime Minister, Putnam Vichayachai, that there is still hope that perhaps a trade deal can indeed be achieved. If a ceasefire is actually agreed upon, is there still enough time, perhaps, to get a trade deal to lower that proposed tariff level from 36%? What's the sentiment among the business community and the investing public in Thailand with regards to the odds of that actually being achieved, sir?
Yeah, good question. Actually, I think for Thai people, we may not have really high hope on that front because it seems that the government is not willing to allow U.S. agricultural products to enter Thailand tariff-free. So that may be a bit difficult for us to expect a rate comparable to our neighboring countries, like around 20%. So it remains to be seen how much Thailand will be imposed by the U.S.